Hello, MUSD families. This is Cheryl Jordan, the superintendent. I'd like to take a moment to do a more personal message than simply the written word. MUSD strategic goal number 1 is to build a culture of we, and that is exactly what MUSD Educate Everywhere does. I think it is quite evident in the 3 components of MUSD Educate Everywhere, which are ensuring that our students who depend on our schools for breakfast and lunch may still continue to have nourishment. And in these last 10 days, we have served 20,777 meals. I'd like to remind you all that these meals are available to any student 18 years and under. Additionally, we are working to ensure that every child has Chromebooks and technology needed in order to learn at home. Our principals will be reaching out to those of you who still need to do a Chromebook exchange or need to get a Chromebook. And the big piece of MUSD Educate Everywhere is the meaningful connections to learning between teacher and student. During this shelter-in-place time, we will continue to reach our learners through MUSD Educate Everywhere. There are a variety of online applications that teachers are using, such as Google Classroom, CK12, and virtual meetings. In addition to that, our teachers are connecting with students through email and telephone. And as you can imagine, this is a huge learning curve for all of us, and we are striving to make it the best every day that we can, so that ultimately we have the best MUSD Educate Everywhere distance learning package in the country. We understand that as parents and guardians, to have your child at home while you're trying to juggle your own work and ensure that your child is learning, that it's a huge task. As a matter of fact, our principals, teachers, paraprofessionals, clerical, and other support staff are all dealing, many of them, with the same challenges that you have at home. That is why it is essential that we are partners in order to ensure the fruitful outcome of MUSD Educate Everywhere. At each of our school sites, there are parent leaders who are working to create parent networks. If you haven't heard from somebody from PTA, the African Ancestry Success Community, Padres Unidos, our Vietnamese network, or other family connections, please don't hesitate to reach out to your PTA president or to your principal. It is important that we stay connected. A resource that I would like to share with you is one that I've referred to since having my own son almost 19 years ago. It is called the Greater Good Science website from Berkeley. All you have to do is just Google Greater Good Science. There are many articles and suggestions of how to manage during this shelter-in-place time, and these are based in neuroscience, social-emotional well-being, and the science of learning. One suggestion that was shared this week is very easy to remember, and I'd like to share it with you. It is move, nourish, be, connect. Our PE paraprofessionals and teachers have provided video instructions for students, and I encourage you to move with your child when they are going through their PE. Nourish. Take time to talk with your child about nourishment that feeds the brain and the mind. Be. This is really a gift of time for us to be with our families, to reconnect with ourselves, and to learn how to be at peace when our world is changing around us. Connect. It's definitely a time for us to connect with families. It's a way for us to figure out how to connect with people virtually in meaningful ways. And also, I like to think of us as human connectors when we are out for walks. Just remember to smile and say hello to the person 6 feet away from you. Today is also Cesar Chavez's holiday for our school district, and there are resources about Cesar Chavez on our homepage. One thing about Cesar Chavez is that he worked to unite those members of society who were not viewed as essential. We know in our Milpitas community that every member is essential. And it is vital for us to stay connected as a community in order to see the success of MUSD Educate Everywhere. And I know we will do this. In the words of Cesar Chavez, "Sí se puede MUSD."